reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Handoff to the left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Spinning out of the tackle. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick catch. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They got him, but not before making first down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. Well, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Escapes the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. No running. Handed off to the running back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The punt team making their way on the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner heads out of bounds. And we begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Signs the good throw. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch to picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Ball handed off. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. To throw, it's Welch. It's an out route, the catch made. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going to take off here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that previous play. He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Proctor. Turns it loose downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
They begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. An important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. And that's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the back now goes in motion. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go now, 3rd and short on the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. Caught by the receiver. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking downfield, it's Welch. Bringing pressure. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Houston, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Notre's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Proctor. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Looking right. This one caught. Now here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway. But it does set up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and
breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Back to throw. It's Welch. Good throw, complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for a receiver deep middle. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Proctor. Receiver makes the catch. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
That's a strong stiff arm.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Back to pass. It's Proctor. Short pass finds the tight end. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Makes the grab. It's Larson. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring it back, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Gets the first and still running. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Welch. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep again. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Working clock with the ground game. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in their first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To the air. It's Proctor. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Back to throw. It's Proctor. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a late deep throw. Deep shot ball is incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Welch. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big hit at the end, but they get a fresh set of downs.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. This offense really clicking.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Here the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down to cover this. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, when they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation.